Many of us let our life be dictated by, and this isn't me, this is Ed Milet, so I'm not grifting off of him, but too many of us let our life be dictated by the extras.
Ooh, very well said.
Well said.
Yeah. Very well said.
The people that don't, they're part of the story, but they're just background, you know? So, and sometimes even the main characters in your story push back against what you're doing. Because what I did was I made some very significant changes in my life. So it wasn't just the extras, but there were main characters that were like, hey, this is out of character for you. I don't like this. So,
well, it also brings up other people's like their insecurities.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed that too. When you try to better yourself,
when
you're trying to push yourself to lose weight or get education or get a better job, promote, that you'll see other people's insecurities come out. And with that, it puts you down. They're saying, well, why are you doing that?
Exactly.
Who cares? It's not a big deal. Dude, eat the pie, eat the chips. Come on, let's have a soda. You don't need to promote. We make enough money. You don't want that stress. And sometimes I think, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on here. Hold on. Like, I'm trying to better myself here, and you're kind of putting me down. Yeah. Like, shouldn't you be more, like, supportive? Like, pushing me to want to do better, you know? And that's something I learned in therapy. Straight up, they told me.
And they say, oh, well, you should be doing this. And one of the classic lines you use to disarm those people is, hey, if I listen to you, does that mean I'm going to get your results?
Ooh!
Oh, that man. I will write down. Yeah. I like that.
I might use that. Awesome. I might use that, Corey.
Yeah. And again, that's not me. That's Wes Watson, I think. But look, the bottom line is the man that can't suffer can't lead.
Oh, dude, that's so good.
And I was not leading my family. I was not leading my crew, my coworkers. I was not leading my wife as the husband that I should have been. And I wasn't leading myself until I learned how to intentionally suffer. And just like with weight resistance training, right? You're breaking down your muscle so that you can strengthen it. Progressive overload in all areas of your life, not just in the gym, but you increase your amount of suffering. So when the real suffering shows up, because nobody's immune, stuff's going to show up in your life. And it happened to me while I was halfway through this process. Life is always going to find a way to try and put you back in your place. And by increasing your tolerance to suffering, that way when it does show up, you show up as a much better version and much differently and handle it differently and better. So we were talking about excuses earlier, right? I use this excuse and that excuse. Well, that's why people do get, they go on the offense, right? And they mock you and they do this. Why? Because you are taking away their excuse.
Oh, snap. Oh. Dang, dude.
Because they used to be able to look at me, well, Corey is this way, so therefore I can't. Whether it be my kids, whether it be coworkers, whatever. But now I've taken away that excuse. They can't use me as an excuse anymore of why they get to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No.
Because I'm not anymore. Mm-hmm. And now they can't point to me and go, oh, crap. Because now you're holding a mirror up to them. And anyone that said, oh, I'm just like Corey, I've had back surgery, I'm 80 pounds overweight, I drink, I'm depressed. And they use those as excuses. And now I say, I was depressed. I was 80 pounds overweight. I drank too much. I had back surgery and I did it. So what does that do?
Damn. Probably puts them right back in their place.
Yeah.
They're looking in the mirror, like you said, like, whoa.
Yeah.
What am I doing in my life? Where am I at?
Yep.
You know, there's something that I want people to understand too is the discipline, not just like mentally or physically, but the discipline for that year and to continue on is extraordinary. To go that far, to push for that long, it takes a different person. You got to have a drive and motivation that's going to push you even when you feel uncomfortable, when you don't want to get up, when people are putting food in front of you that you don't want to eat. Like I always want to celebrate people who put in that discipline to get to where they want to go because we live in a fast food society. That's what I say. Meaning everybody wants this now, right now, right?
You can have it delivered to your house now. You can have McDonald's delivered to your house. Think about that. You're too lazy to even go to McDonald's to get the shitty food. You're going to have it delivered to your house now.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Dude, it's a fast... So it's like...
I'm guilty.
Ollie?
Yeah, half my paycheck goes to DoorDash.
Not to call you out, Ollie. I love you, buddy.
No worries.
But no, that discipline, and we live in the fast food society where everybody wants the quick results. Well, I just got hired. I should be a captain now too. Come on, bro. Right? I graduated college. I need to be CEO. You know, I'm starting this fitness journey to get my life on track and healthy. Like, I want to see. It's not. It takes so much hard work and discipline day in and day out to do it. And I tell, like, that should be celebrated because it takes a different person to stay on track for that long. Most people, I'll be honest, you can't. It's hard, right? They want, it's too tough. It's too hard. I got life. I got this. But to see an end goal, you know, and my father always taught me to be goal oriented. If you have that goal, you have something to work for. It's going to give you that hope. It's going to push you and give you that drive. And I'm so thankful that you were open enough to even say, to talk about the mental health. I think it's huge for people in our profession, everybody. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm not okay. I've had to do it. I've used it multiple times with our department, what they offer, which I think is awesome. And I try to encourage so many more of our friends and personnel, like, it's okay to reach out, dude, and say, hey, I need to just get something switched here. Let's figure out what the root of this problem is, of why I'm going down these certain paths to get me checked up here so I can start getting it here right and then move on to that physical. It's huge, dude. So thank you for being so open with that, man. I respect you a lot, man. That's some serious hard work, but you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You know, you're seeing the results, which is powerful. It speaks volumes to everyone.
Well, the part that I would like to convey about that is, and thank you, by the way, I appreciate that. Yeah. You mentioned it takes a different person, which I agree, but what?
Sorry.
Clear.
Coffee.
Wrong.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ding.
I was like,
Tim's choking.
first choke online. Let's go. You should be okay. We can help you out here.
So you say it takes a different person.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it took the old me to become this new me.
It's like dying to self, right?
Yeah. So it was the same person. And I needed that. I couldn't appreciate the light until the pain of where I was at became greater than the pain it would take to change.